So today is Brittany's hair trial. So the wedding is coming up. It's in about 6.5 weeks, and she has to get a hair trial done to see what she likes, what she doesn't like, and they're doing that at our place. I can't see her because that's all supposed to be a surprise for the wedding, so I had to get out. She kicked me out for a little while, so I came here to get some work done. I have a lot to do today, leaving for the Olympia on Thursday really early in the morning, so I want to knock out as much work as I can this week. All right, so after going into about 3 or 4 rooms to try and record the video that you guys already saw on Monday, because outside wasn't working at first, it was too windy, and in every room I'm in, as you guys can hear right now, that AC vent is making a lot of noise, and you guys would have killed me if you heard that in the background, saying the audio sucks and we're not going to watch this. So I went outside again under a balcony, and I'm uploading that video in a minute, so I hope that came out all right. But you guys would know already. So I'm in the conference room, and I figure I'll just stay down here and work instead of going back upstairs to where I was before. But we got lots of work to do. We got a cup of coffee. So this little community clubhouse has a machine for Starbucks coffee. Got the TV going, which I don't know where the remote is, but I should probably shut it off so I can focus. But no volume. All right, we're good. We're good. I'm gonna shut up now and we're gonna get to work. All right, so I'm home. I got the call from Brittany saying that the hair trial went very well. Now, she actually has a wedding dress fitting at 6 p.m. So it's 4 p.m. now. So she's spending the day with her mom and sister. I got the place to myself. I'm just gonna eat something quick and then head to the gym. I got some 93.7 ground turkey here that Brittany actually cooked yesterday. So I'm gonna take probably 4 or 5 ounces of that and mix that in with minute ready to serve white rice. We're gonna go with just one of these little containers, and that will be pre-workout meal. I'm gonna go hit some bench today with my buddy Connor, and we'll see. We'll throw in some hot sauce. Yeah, no? Yeah, maybe. Tapatio hot sauce. I don't have any Chipotle Cholula, which is my go-to, but this sounds good. Hot sauce, rice, turkey. All right, so we're all done, but quick change of plans. Instead of going with the hot sauce, we're going with some Sweet Baby Ray's instead. I tend to keep my meals pretty simple and boring pre-workout, something that's easy to digest, so I stay away from anything that's too high in fat or too high in fiber. You guys see me do a lot of times rice cakes and Greek yogurt, sometimes fruit with that, egg whites, sometimes oatmeal if I have enough time in between eating and training, since for me, oatmeal takes a little bit longer to digest and I don't like when it sits in my stomach. So this is perfect for me. I'm sitting here just looking out the window. I got a pretty good view from my dining room table, so you guys could see right out there. Just overlooks the community. I know it's kind of hard to see through here, but not a bad little view. But I'm actually going to catch up on a few YouTube videos, since honestly, I really enjoy watching other YouTubers. I like to see what everyone else is up to. I'm not very big on watching TV, or a lot of people ask what shows I watch on Netflix. Honestly, nothing really. If I'm watching anything, it's probably some YouTubers that you guys are watching as well. So I'm gonna eat this meal, catch up on some YouTube videos, and then probably head out in about an hour and 15 minutes to go to the gym. All right, so we're in the gym doing some warming up before we bench press, and a lot of people request that I do an upper body mobility type video, or what do I do before pressing movements. This is some of the main work that I do, and we all have different shoulder mobility, so me giving you a specific protocol wouldn't really help, but these are some of the things I like to do using a band. So you saw those shoulder dislocates in the beginning. I like to do plenty of rotator cuff work. So here I'm just doing some external rotations with band resistance. You could do these on the cables. Some people do them lying on their side with dumbbells. What's important is that you are strengthening your rotator cuffs. They're extremely small muscles in your shoulder that support your shoulder, so you want to make sure to keep those strong. And this here happens to be one of my favorite stretches, just putting your elbow inside of that band, getting some extension in your shoulder, and really stretching out those lats, since your back is heavily involved in bench pressing. So I did that and a little bit more band work, and that's pretty much the majority of my upper body push workout mobility. Now, it's different for everyone, and for me, it depends on how I feel that day. Sometimes I'll throw in some wall slides, but if you have yourself a band, you can pretty much get all of your mobility work done right there. And then, of course, warm up as you normally would with the barbell before you start benching. And I was having some troubles because I lost my pre-workout scoop.
If I could find you, you found me, you found me.
All right, so let's talk a little bit here. So going into today's session, my goal is to test a conservative 1 rep max. And the reason I say conservative is because if you watched Monday's video, I talked about how when I get back from the Olympia in Vegas, I'm going to be running Candido's 6-week strength training program. Now, ideally, that program should be run in a caloric surplus or at least at maintenance when you're providing yourself with enough calories to get stronger. I will be running it at maintenance or maybe even in a very, very slight deficit. And the reason is because, again, if you missed Monday's video, I spoke about this, but I'm getting ready for my wedding and my honeymoon in about 7 weeks. And in between Vegas and my wedding, I have about 6.5 weeks to run this program. And my main reason for wanting to run this program is simply because I believe that I can truly get stronger at maintenance and even in a slight deficit. And I'm going to show you guys that, but also to have some structure. As I mentioned again in Monday's video, that my training hasn't been 100%, my focus hasn't been there, and I haven't been consistent with something for a long enough period of time, and the bench press being one of those things. So I threw 245 pounds on the bar, and I want to show you guys how this attempt went. So as you could tell, I was pretty damn disappointed with how that lift went, and it just wasn't in the cards for me today. So I brought it down 10 pounds from 245 to 235 pounds, and this moved better, but it was still a grinder, and I wasn't happy with that anyway. But every day is not going to be your best day to attempt your 1 rep maxes, and this was clearly not my day, and I'm confident that I have more in me because less than a year ago when I was training with Matty from Goku Flex, I was able to put up 250 a lot faster than I just put up that 235 pounds, and I'll show you that here.
Lightweight, come on. 1, 2. There you go, come on, explode up, explode. Come on, drive it. Go.
So after watching that 250 pound press, I know that I have more in me, and I had more in me than that. So it's just a matter of being consistent with a program, and that's why I'm hopping on Candido's program. So whether cutting, maintaining, or bulking, to me, it's more about timing your nutrition properly, being smart about it, and being consistent and sticking to a plan. And that's exactly what I need to do. And I know for a fact my numbers will shoot up. So the barbell bench press has been pretty foreign. If you guys have been keeping up with my videos, it's not a lift that I focus on. I mess around with a lot of hammer strength and dumbbell machines, and the reason is because I've never aspired to be a powerlifter. I never really cared too much about strength. It was more about training because I enjoyed training and focusing on higher volume stuff and bodybuilding type training. But I'm really starting to enjoy, my deadlifting and squatting, and now I'm going to start implementing more barbell bench. So powerlifting is something that's really cool. Bodybuilding is something that I'll always love. So power building is where it is for me. I'm going to focus on that moving forward and obviously share the journey with you guys. And listen, I understand. I read all of the comments. I see the posts on Instagram about how the 16 and 17-year-olds are bigger than me and stronger than me, and I could rep out 225 and I'm only in 11th grade. Listen, that is awesome. Seriously, I'm not even being sarcastic. I'm proud of everyone that is younger and that's lifting. If you're 16 and 17 and you're benching 275 pounds, that's great. And if you're in my area anytime, let's lift together because I want to see what you got. I want to watch you lift. Maybe I'll learn something from you and maybe you'll learn something from me. So I don't take offense to that. The younger people who are lifting a lot more than me, you have to understand that we all have different goals. We all have different experience levels. I wish I can go back in time to when I was 16 and 17 and start lifting. But we can't go back in time. We just got to focus on moving forward and making progress. And that's exactly where my focus is right now. I've had some ups and downs with my training over the last year or so. And now I'm just ready to dial everything in. And I'm excited to share that with you guys. And I'm excited to watch myself make progress. And there's a lot in store for the rest of this year and next year. Just stay tuned for it. I promise you guys, you will not be disappointed. So I want to thank you all for your constant support. I really, really do look forward to running this program and then taking things the next step and taking things further. And I'm about to shut up now because that pretty much finished off this workout. We did some accessory work, but I didn't really film anything else. But I want to thank you guys for watching again. Thank you so much for always being there and really motivating me to keep pushing myself and believing in me, because I see a lot of comments. As much as I see some of the negative type comments, I also see you guys saying, you know, just do this, eat a little bit more, you know, focus on this style of training and you'll get stronger. You have so much potential. And I do realize that I have the potential. I just need to tap into it, and that's what I'm going to do. So that's it. I'm out of breath. I love you guys, and I will talk to you all in the next video. So a few things before I go. In case you missed Monday's update where I talk about the future plans of this channel, you can go ahead and click the video playing right there to open it up in a new window. If you want to join the VIP list or apply for my online coaching, you could do so on the screen, and don't forget to subscribe before you go. And just a quick reminder to anyone who's interested in being a certified personal trainer, the NASM is still running a free 14-day trial. So if you want to check it out, it is a certification that I highly recommend. There will be a link in the description box below, www.myusatrainer.com/Matty, and you could start your free 2 weeks. So thanks again for watching, everyone, and we'll talk to you all in the next video.